How's it going, everyone? And welcome back to Rangers Rundown. 4 wins in a row for this Rangers team. This one coming in an overtime thriller against the Detroit Red Wings. So let's talk about it. Kakko, Strome, and Rooney all still out with injuries. Hopefully all 3 of them are back in the lineup soon so we can see what a fully healthy Rangers team can do, moving closer and closer to the playoffs. Kreider, Zibanejad for Toronto, still that first line. Panarin, Copp, Hunt. For some reason, Hunt is still on the second line, which I really don't like. Lafreniere, Hudel, Goudreau, and then Mott, McKegg, and Reeves. Brodzinski gets the night off. McKegg is slotted in on that fourth line. Lindgren, Fox, Miller, Trouba, Nemeth, Schneider, and Georgiev in the net tonight for his 4th win in a row. I think it's his 4th win in a row. 3rd or 4th. So good for Georgiev, stringing together some wins. Nothing extraordinary about the wins, but he's winning nonetheless. The opening line on the ice tonight, just paying homage to the Michigan guys that are on the team. So Copp, Mott, and Trouba all out to start the game. Gallant's just a little tribute. All 3 of them went to the University of Michigan, so it was a nice little salute for them. 2.5 minutes in, a deflection try, and then there's a rebound increase, and that would be the first shot of the game 2.5 minutes in from either team. So both teams really trying to get their footing. Rangers obviously playing a hard-fought game last night, so they're probably on the tired side. And the Detroit Red Wings coming off of 11-2, I think it was, lost to the Penguins. So 3:23, Reeves, of all people, scores the opening goal of the game. He does a good job to keep it in at the blue line. He takes it down. He tries a pass, but it deflects off of a Detroit player back to him. He's able to push it into the net. Rangers are up 1-0. Detroit's first line has a couple really dangerous chances shortly after that, but Nemeth comes up big twice. Nemeth had a very good game tonight, defensively and offensively. At 9:59, just short of halfway through the period, Rasmussen scores a goal, so Detroit ties it 1-1. Very soft goal on Georgiev's part. He did win the game, but the first 2 goals of this game especially were very soft. Detroit was the faster team since the Reeves goal, so Rangers taking their foot off the gas just a little bit, and Detroit pushing the gas pedal down just a little bit leads to that goal. They tie it up. Hunt has an opportunity deep in the zone, and he screws it up during a 3-on-2. I know I've said before that I'm souring on Hunt. That sourness has gotten worse. I need Kakko, Rooney, and Strome back so that Hunt isn't in the lineup anymore. I know he's not the biggest problem on this team, and the team is winning game after game. I don't like when I see that he has the puck. It just makes me nervous, and I know he's probably not going to score. So I would like him out of the lineup soon. Fox with a big effort play to get into the slot with about 6.5 minutes left. Second line with some good pressure with about 5 minutes left, and Georgiev a great save on Tyler Bertuzzi. 15:26, Copp takes a tripping penalty. Kreider has a shorthanded partial break. But then at 17:23, with 3 seconds left on the power play, Vrana would score a power play goal. Again, a very soft goal on Georgiev's part. And Detroit goes up 2-1. But 11 seconds later, Hudel would score a goal, and the Rangers would tie it up 2-2. It only took Hudel 11 seconds to say, and he ties it back up. Nemeth with a blast, it deflects, and Hudel puts it in. 19:53, McKegg takes a tripping penalty, and Detroit has 7 seconds of power play time to end the period. Nothing happens with that. Shots 9-8 in favor of the Rangers after 1 period. Detroit starts with 1 minute and 54 seconds of power play time, but they would only need 29 seconds of it. Bertuzzi scoring a power play goal, putting Detroit up 3-2. Second line has a strong shift about 2.5 minutes in. Rangers just keeping consistent pressure, and then the fourth line with a chance about 5 minutes in. Fourth line grinding, doing what they're supposed to do, tiring out the other team's first line and generating a little bit of offense. They continue to do that this evening. Trouba with a big hit on Veleno, and the third line has a rush chance. Long shot gets behind Nedeljkovic, and it's pushed wide, and that was about halfway through the period. So I noticed tonight Nedeljkovic has a problem controlling rebounds. There were several times tonight where the puck just ended up right near him, next to the net, instead of him swallowing it up or redirecting it to one of his players. It would just hit him and kind of fall right in front of him. I don't know if that's just something that he struggles with or if it was just tonight, but a lot of just possible garbage time goals tonight that the Rangers couldn't quite cash in on. 12:15, Panarin would score a goal, and this is a 5-game point streak for Panarin. Vatrano with a beautiful pass from behind the net as he's being pushed down to the ice after Zibanejad wins a board battle. Vatrano with a 4-game point streak as well with that assist. Raymond has an open net, and he shoots it wide. Third line with a very strong shift with about 3 minutes left in the period. 17:38, Lindstrom takes a hooking penalty, so the Rangers get their first power play towards the end of the second period. Zibanejad robbed early, and Panarin just completely fanned on a shot later in the power play. They'd get to the end of the second period with no success on that first power play. Shots 11 apiece in the second period. We get to the third, Kopp with a little backhand try 90 seconds in. Fourth line with a great shift about 3 minutes in. So again, fourth line consistently generating some offense when they're on the ice. 6 minutes in, Veleno and Lafreniere crash into Georgiev. And at this point, 6 minutes into the third period, the shots are only 1 apiece for the third period. 5:56, Ernie scores a goal. They may have changed it. It could be Sundqvist's goal. It deflected off of something before it went into the net. Could have been Fox, could have been Sundqvist. They may have changed the goal, but they called it Ernie at first because he's the one who initially shot it. 7 minutes in, Mott has a partial break, and he goes hard into the boards. He would be fine. He'd finish the game. Hopefully no concussion for him. 10:26, Lafreniere takes a tripping penalty, and the Rangers finally have a good power play. At this point, Detroit was 2 for 2 on the power play, but they would not be successful on this third try. 7 minutes left in the period. Lindgren has a chance at the bottom of the circle, but he is robbed. Hunt with a chance in front shortly after that. Kreider with a deflection chance, and I think he said something nice to Nedeljkovic afterward because it was a pretty good save. Rangers just constant pressure. They are pushing and pushing and pushing, and Detroit just doesn't really have an offensive answer for them. Rangers, they put some pressure on, then they lose the puck to Detroit, and then they just get it right back. They either force Detroit to take an icing or they take it back in the neutral zone, and Rangers just not letting Detroit handle the puck at all. 15:47, Lindstrom takes his second penalty of the game, a high sticking penalty. Kreider has a redirection try early. That was the one that he said congratulations to Nedeljkovic on, not the previous one. It was a really good redirection, and Nedeljkovic had his glove in the right spot. I think Kreider said nice job. But then at 16:22, Kreider would score his 24th power play goal of the season, tying him for the franchise record with Jaromir Jagr. So if he scores one more power play goal this season, he will have the franchise record for power play goals in a season, which is just nuts. His 46th goal of the year. He's in third place in the league, only behind Draisaitl and Matthews. Rangers keep pushing after that, trying to win in regulation. Detroit, not much possession time. First line with a takeaway and a chance, and then Chytil with a rush chance in the final minute, but we would have to go to overtime. Good chance for the Rangers' first unit, almost scoring. Georgiev, great save on Bertuzzi. It was a good backhand shot. He got a lot on it. Georgiev able to save it with the shoulder. And then at 1:34, Kopp would score a goal off of a beautiful feed from Panarin. This is the third time in the last 4 games that the Rangers have scored 5 goals. So last night against the Penguins, they only scored 3, but they scored 5 against Buffalo, and then they scored 5 against the Penguins in the game before that. So 3 out of the last 4 games. Well, let's put it this way. Rangers in the last 4 games have scored 18 goals. That is phenomenal. That's what we want to see, because the Rangers might have to score their way out of trouble. in the playoffs, although I'm sure Shesterkin will also steal a game, possibly a series for them, but it's nice to know that the Rangers can outscore their problems should they need to. Stats for this game: shots 34-26 in favor of the Rangers. Faceoffs 51.1%, the rare game where the Rangers both outshoot and outface off their opponent. Power play went 1 for 2, hits 22-21 in favor of the Rangers, blocks 15-10 also in favor of the Rangers. No trivia question because it was on TNT tonight and they don't do a trivia question. Rangers improved to 44-19-5, further solidifying their second place stance right now. The Rangers are back in action at home Friday evening against the Islanders, hoping for a little bit of redemption against that annoying loss to them earlier in the month. We'll see if they can string together 5 wins in a row. If you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more videos like it, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next rundown.